And we're live.
What the buck is up, every pony?
Hello.
Not quite,
Welcome,
not quite as
welcome to the Matrix.
the same enthusiasm as Milk Thistle.
Oh, I can do it. What the buck up, everybody? Sorry, was that loud?
Yeah, I was like, that's a little too much enthusiasm. We
Yeah.
just need that
It,
perfect balance.
All
yeah.
right. So I think last time you guys made it back to Village Town and basically were mostly settling in. You went to Opal's Tavern, and then I think a number of people went to the All Seasons Temple, and but not too much happened in regards to things. Other than that,
Mhm.
And I believe there's going to be a wedding.
well, there's a planning of one.
Mhm. It's just
So,
like, go on.
no, I was going to say, well, unless anybody wants to do anything still late this evening, then we will jump to tomorrow morning.
All right.
All right.
All right then. Go to dawn, which still tells me it's midnight. Alright, so we're going to go for 8. Today it is a very warm day, and it is clear skies today. Let me give it to in crazy American numbers as well as the normal Celsius. Fahrenheit to Celsius. So we have it is 66 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 degrees centigrade.
Uh, I wish it was 18 degrees over here.
Me too. Currently, it is sat at a wonderful 8. Well, I am.
-1 over here.
Oof.
You can keep your crazy cold Canadian weather. Alright.
All right.
So, morning comes. Everybody is as fresh as they wish to be. You could have been staying in Opal's Tavern, as you do have open open rooms where you can stay, or you could have been staying in the fine vessel that you are flying around on.
Uh, we're gonna say that Bernd is in the. He's gonna be staying in Opal's Tavern because bed.
Well, I mean, there's a bed in the ship. I mean, they're like lots more like bunk beds.
Like I restate that bed.
Yeah, I'll probably do Opal's Tavern just because it's closer to the temple.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think most people are staying in the Opal's Tavern.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so with that, morning will come, and there will be the usual kind of breakfast layout that you can get at Opal's Tavern.
Mhm.
As you're sitting around having breakfast, Wishful is obviously quite happily talking to Burnt about possible wedding stuff.
Yeah, he'll engage in conversation with her. He he's pretty happy about it as well.
Oh, is there anything you want in particular, Burnt? I mean, I've been saying a lot of what I want, but you've not said much on what you want.
He he thinks about it for a moment. He goes, "Well, I really can't think of anything that I'd want other than being with you." He gives a very warm smile. Uh, it's been it's just nice to be with the pony I care about. That's really all I could ever ask for.
Oh, she does the oh and gives you a kiss for that.
Right. Real quick, I will be right back. My food has just got here.
Okay.
The rest of you, are you making any plans for today or anything like that?
Yeah. I was planning on actually going to a blaze. What's the word I'm looking for?
Temple.
Well, the temple, yeah, but what's the word when you actually go to mass? I guess, yeah, go to mass.
Oh, a ceremony, whatever you like.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. There are numerous sort of blaze orientated ceremonies that are planned for today. I think. Oh no, it's Nature Day today. So yeah, there is one or two you can head to observe and get a better feeling of for.
Hmm.
How about you, Metal Banana? What are your glorious plans?
Goal's plans is to buy some supplies for the journey, for next journey.
It does sound good. Your next journey consists of heading to a place called Dragon's Peak and appears to be involving more mountain climbing.
Okay.
But then there's a possible dungeon to do with
Okay.
love. But that's about as much as I think you know. So, Dragon's Dungeon Love.
Two things that go together like peanut butter and jelly.
What the
What
dragons
happened? What happened to the ninjas' weapons on my character sheet?
You're finally looking at your character sheet. If you keep looking at your character sheet, you will probably find another item in there what says note.
Son of a.
Are you saying that the ninjas might have stolen something from you?
Yeah, probably.
Shock and awe.
Alright.
Next time Metal's destroying those weapons.
Yes. Metal this morning
And-
has realised she's been robbed.
Yeah.
Wait, were you actually robbed?
Yeah, I was actually wrong.
Well, what did they take from you? He asks after he gives Wishpin a kiss.
Oh no. He doesn't say this in character. She keeps it quiet.
Oh, okay.
I say it out of character.
Oh, my bad. I just caught the tailwind of that. So.
So out of character, what did they steal from?
They just. I think they just stole their weapons back, and that's it.
Oh, okay, well that's not too bad. Like they're just taking theirs.
Because I don't remember what I got.
Yeah, so, Bird will gladly return the kiss to the kiss with for Wishful, and he's gonna give her a gentle smile. So, are there any last minute preparations that must be done?
Oh, hundreds. I mean, I'm starting to think trying to do it a bit. We might be doing it a little bit too quick.
Yeah, that's generally how it tends to feel.
Perhaps.
If you would.
I was going to say, perhaps we should wait a little bit, maybe when we get back from where we're heading off to next.
He gives a soft nod. That would be totally okay. I am perfectly all right with with waiting. He he simply he's gonna warmly smile to her once more and give her a warm hug. My apologies, my brain is like in thawing mode still. Uh, he goes, well, before we leave, I do have that. I do have to give that armor to to Thunderclap, so that he will know that he's officially a Chaos Knight. I could not think of the word.
Well, just make sure you meet me outside the All Seasons Temple at noon, and then we can go and see my parents for lunch.
Of course, of course, wouldn't miss it.
I'll have a word. I will. I will go and see them this morning and let them know, and then introduce you to them. Obviously, come lunchtime. So at least they're a little bit more prepared with what's going on.
Yeah, that's a very good idea. He says with a soft laugh. I wouldn't want to spring this on them, like, out of the blue going, hey, guess what? Surprise!
Well, it's probably going to be a bit of a surprise, but hopefully it's not going to be. It will be a little bit lessened, and you won't. Well, you won't have to worry about their immediate reactions.
Yep. And don't worry, I'm not wearing the scary armor, he says with a playful tone in his voice.
Oh, that's good. Well, make sure you wear something nice.
Oh, of course. And let me... out of character, let me check his inventory. I know he has something. If anything, he could always just buy clothes.
This is a place you can buy clothes, believe it or not.
Yep. Yep, guess he's buying some good clothes while he's out.
Go on then. Alright. So, with that, people start to scatter to the wind to do whatever their plans are. Wishful is going to go and see her parents. Burnt is going to deliver some equipment. The blaze ceremonies aren't until at least 11 o'clock. Alexandrite. So you've got a bit of time to kill before it takes place.
I guess the question is then, what time does the Sun Queen's ceremony start?
Midday.
Okay, so both the same. All right.
Yeah. The Blazes one is first, and then the Sun Queen's one is midday.
All right. I'm not actually sure what I want to do with my time then.
Well, I have a feeling Metal Banana also probably has not too much planned at the moment. Is that correct?
Sorry, what?
Have you got any plans for the day or morning, I should say?
I would say kinda, but
But that would be a lie.
My poor insane son.
Well, I mean, you don't have to do too much. You can. I know you're going to do a little bit of shopping, so unless you want to do anything in particular for your shopping, you can purchase stuff. Well, unless it's like considered super rare, then you can purchase most stuff within the city.
yeah. She is not gonna wear her cloak. Because of Alexander's speech last time we were here. Does any commoners approach her when she?
Yes, I mean you definitely have a number of people who maybe follow you around, watch you. Um, it's nowhere near as many as when you first came to the city, but you still get numerous people um, that will watch or maybe even occasionally approach you for a simple blessing.
Um, for the ones that follow me, Metu would be like, "Can I help you?"
Oh, I, oh, and they run away.
Perfect.
Hmm, that's certainly not scary at all. That's just
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
suspicious here.
Yeah. 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 For like any pony that like ask for a blessing, she would like mention she's a knight of the order, of the shield, and that's not how she it blesses commoners.
Uh, they ask, how would you bless commoners?
The usual, protect them from monsters and dangerous threats.
So if we stay near you, we're protected.
If you stare, not like in a protected like magical. I mean like a bodyguard. Like.
But you, but you are. You're touched by the divine. You are magical.
You're not gonna win this argument.
Come on, man.
She'll definitely try. Well, well, well. Oh. Stop making me laugh.
Somebody, you will hear somebody call out, everyone, this one can protect us. If we
Okay, she
remain
runs
near.
away. Fuck that. Okay, she runs away. Fuck that shit. Okay,
You're like,
fuck
nope,
it.
I'm out of it. Run.
Yep. Yeah, I'm out of here. Nope.
You went and you became a nope-topus. And you noped on out of there.
Yep. She wants to protect the commoners, but these ones are crazy.
I wouldn't say they're crazy. They're just excited.
Enthusiastic.
That's his like Metsu's mindset. They're crazy.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
But yeah, I mean, most of you, unless you take steps to basically conceal yourselves, you will have people follow you around. You may have the occasional one come up and ask to be blessed, that sort of thing. Unless you interact with any of them directly, then it's just more going to be slight inconvenience and sort of more background stuff. It just means it takes longer for you to get anywhere within the city at the moment.
Yeah, I think that's probably what Alexandra is actually doing. He's talking to the people, giving lessons and such. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you going to go to the temple and kind of wait around there and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You
Kill
will
some time,
see.
yeah.
You will see in the morning that Steele is back there, guarding the Queen's sarcophagus.
Well, I will go up and greet him. Good morning, Steele.
Morning, Alexandrite.
I see you've been keeping busy since the last time I seen you.
Well, it's about time I did some good once again, and if I can ensure that there are others who can go out and do that good.
I'm glad to see it.
What is your next next objective?
Well, reviving a goddess.
I did not know that one needed reviving.
Neither did I till recently.
Um, is this
But,
one we know who's in danger?
One that was apparently been forgotten with time, and thanks to some meddling.
Forgotten? Okay. Well, I suppose that'd be why I do not know of this deity.
Hopefully, that will change when we return.
Why were they forgotten?
He'll kind of glance around, make sure there's no eavesdroppers.
It's a fairly busy place. It will be difficult to tell if anyone's directly eavesdropping. There's people are moving around and stuff like that. I mean, you can attempt to speak in a hush whisper, but still would have to be like really close to you for you to be able to whisper in his ear. Because it's obviously there's a fair bit of commotion and stuff, as well as people standing nearby, looking at the Queen's esophagus. Esophagus. I know I'm saying the wrong one. Sarcophagus, and obviously following you around as well.
Well, I mean, it's also harder to hear when there's a group of crowds, so he'll just say, well, we believe that it has something to do with Kara's temple.
He gives you an odd look. Kara?
Yes, apparently some agents of hers were sent to prevent us from learning about this goddess. And they've also revoked what protections I had for lightning.
Oh. Are we certain that this missing deity would be something of good?
Well, we were tasked by the Moon Princess to save her, so...
He gives
if
you
nothing
another
else,
curious look. So the Moon Princess wishes you to find her, but Kara wishes you to not.
yes. That's about the gist of it.
Well, I would say step carefully, as it sounds like you are potentially meddling with things that you might not fully understand. Be cautious.
Yes, I will definitely try to be.
Well, if there's any assistance that you require, let me know.
I shall. If you could just keep an eye on the Kara temple. Make sure that if anything weird happens, let me know.
There's nothing I've observed so far, but what sort of weird would you count as weird?
Well, knowing that they would probably work in the shadows, so it's hard to tell, actually. I'm a bit out of my element, I'm afraid.
Well, many of them are shapeshifters, so you likely wouldn't even know if it is one of them anyway. I mean, there is half a dozen of them already in the crowd around us.
I'll just have to be careful then.
They are in disguise, so it's unlikely you would see them.
Yes, and even my detect evil doesn't fully work on those who aren't directly evil, so...
And it won't tell you if they're a follower of Kara as well. You must remember, You're in the All Seasons Temple. You could be detecting a follower of the Nightmare or Blaze. Should you start detecting evil?
Mm-hmm. Alexandrite says, like, thinking, like, yeah, Blaze. Whistles.
It gives you a curious look as you whistle.
That whistle wasn't in character, just,
Okay. But shall I notice anything more strange about the shape changes or their followers? I will inform you.
Thank you. And like I said, I'm glad to see that you are taking some wards so you can actually take a break from your duty.
I'm quite certain I could have carried on indefinitely, but I'm sure I can at least put some of my efforts to better use elsewhere. It's already seemed so much has changed in this world already, and I should at least add something to it, rather than just hiding in the background.
Yes. And you deserve to live in this world as well, not just be amongst it.
I still have much to atone for my failures, so we shall see.
Sorry, just quickly looking for something.
You're quickly looking for something, did you say?
Oh, sorry, I was out of character looking for something, that's why I was a little quiet.
Oh, okay.
Well, don't forget what the Sun Queen wants you to enjoy life as well.
This is very true. And it is very much something that I have forgotten over the years.
Well, hopefully that you'll remember it soon enough. Yeah, I'll put a hand on Steel's shoulder and say, "Well, till next time, my
He goes slightly off balance, but gives a nod.
friend." Oh yeah, I was like, oh right, he only has 3 legs.
Yes.
And yeah, with that, Alexandrite will go back to doing what he's doing
All right.
till it's time for the sun or blaze.
All right. Burnt.
All right. Yep.
I believe you want to
So,
deliver some armor.
yes, he's gonna pick up the Chaos Knight armor that he had specifically made for Thunderclap,
Um,
and he's gonna.
yep, the blacksmith would have it all ready for you to collect.
Thank you very much, sir. It was a pleasure doing business with you. He's gonna give a very appreciative smile as he takes it.
Well, if you ever need any more work done, then be sure to come back to my forge.
Oh, I'm sure that we will be doing more business together. Thank you once again. And he's gonna appreciatively exit the blacksmith shop and take the armor to to find Thunderclap.
All right. If I remember correctly, they will probably be training in the park. as
Alright.
they are still obviously getting used to things and drills and what have you.
Alright. Uh, sorry, didn't mean to move right up there. He is going to, as he enters the park, he's going to look around, just to observe his men at work.
You would be able to see thunder that it. I know I was going to say lightning, but no, it's definitely thunder, isn't it? My brain.
Lightning, what are you doing here?
Yeah, yeah. Thunderclap is busy there, like doing sort of the standardized drills that you've been getting them to do when you were here.
Alright. Uh, he's going to walk up and just in this, in the very, not so much authoritative, actually, no, that is what a commander would be, is authoritative. He's gonna approach and say out as loud as everyone can hear him, Thunderclap, front and center.
Um, well, with that, generally everybody will obviously form up and obviously Thunderclap will take position.
So, Thunderclap, considering the fact that we do not have any armor suited for your particular skills at the time, I went ahead and decided to pay the blacksmith for it to design some armor for you. And with that, he's gonna take out the armor and offer it to him. Congratulations. Welcome to the Chaos Knights.
He will very happily take it and offer a salute, a shake, or whatever you feel would be suitable for this.
He'll, Bird will salute him, and, sorry, I have a massive frog in my throat, it seems. Uh, he looks to the rest of his men and go, I expect you all to train twice as hard. Push yourselves past your limits if you feel the need. But just remember that you are not alone. We are not alone. With each passing and growing day, the Chaos Knights will gain strength and grow in number. I want to ensure that all of you can make the cut. At ease, return to your drills.
They rest up and Thunderclap will call out obviously their next set of drills while they obviously conduct those.
Oh man.
Commander's dying?
No. I just need
Man's
like
dying.
peppermint or I just need like mint or something to open up my airways. And with that, he's gonna head to one of the clothing shops to purchase a. I have a bunch of outfits right here. He'll purchase a explorer's outfit.
Okay.
I was gonna say, that's the outfit you're going to meet the parents with?
Actually, let's see.
I mean that is what Metu wears when she is not wearing her armor.
Actually, what would be a good one? I don't want to go nobles, because then that will give, like, the wrong impression.
Well, what type of impression are you trying to get?
He's trying to give a more respectable impression to where the parents will know, hey, I respect you guys, and, you know, I hope it can be both ways. Not Dylan Tets.
Or does Halbert go into a entertain his outfit and look completely like a clown?
No, no.
How about a scholar's outfit?
Yeah, that's what I was originally thinking, and it does work. Yeah, we'll go with the scholar's outfit then. And since Pope Thistle isn't here, I actually have a fortune cookie just for the hilarity of it. So, 1 second. Huh. Okay. That's an interesting one.
Well, you can't
So yeah,
read it and not tell us.
all right. Basically, it says, your thoughts are highly regarded. I swear I can say that word. Yeah. So, I don't know what to make of that personally.
Well, that's pretty much most fortune cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hey, the last one I had said "open your heart," so that's ironic.
Yeah, I was gonna say, fortune cookies nowadays are more just like opinion cookies.
Yeah. So yeah, he's gonna purchase a scholar's outfit. Let me just find it. I think that would be in the items section.
I think it's under clothing. Oh, you mean on Foundry?
The yeah.
Yeah, probably
I
under
was
items.
I was gonna say that sounds like an item to me.
Oh, I thought you meant on the website. You were looking for it.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, you purchase yourself something suitable. Also, while you would have been with Thunderclap and stuff like that, he would have informed you that they have started to assist the city with policing, basically. So they're acting like as a an extra support to the city guard, helping them boost their numbers.
All right. Uh, with that, Bernd is gonna give a nod and he's gonna go, "Very good." Uh, words they are not coming to me. Very good. I I have full faith in you and the rest of the men, and I am more than sure, 100% sure that you all will do a really great job. Make sure you watch out for one another and check your backs in case things get hairy. And yeah, oh god, I'm spacing on what to say.
Yeah, sorry, I was like thinking about that, like, check your backs in case they get hairy. Okay.
Meaning to watch their six.
Yeah, I know what that meant, but I was just like, that's a funny way to put it. Like,
Yeah.
my back hairy?
No, pretty much. He would say to make sure to watch their sixes. Make sure to watch their backs in case someone tried to get the jump on them. All right, so let's see. That is. Just
All right.
check.
All right. Unless there's anything else, I think we will skip to Alex's Blaze mass.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good to me.
Sounds good.
Oh no, not minutes, hours. So, come 11. Well, a little bit before, people will start making their way into, or getting themselves ready to head into the blaze side of the temple, which obviously also doubles up as the Sun Queen one as well. But it is not quite as full as what the Sun Queen's one normally gets. But the one thing you notice is that an awful lot of military-looking individuals are here, basically, they're at least wearing some sort of armor, or might be look like they're some sort of security or something on those regards. But there are other sorts, general civilians, merchants, and the like.
So Alexander will fit right in his big sun arm.
Yeah. The one thing you very quickly realise, if you've never really been near a blaze, a blaze. Oh, I keep forgetting the word.
Clergy?
No, the what this is, mass. There we go. Is it tends to be, well, it's seen as a little bit of sort of a raging fury as the individual sort of begins to preach. Hmm. It tends to be a bit more like ruthless in regards to what it preaches, obviously indicating things or that you should not let your enemies go unpunished, that you obviously want to vanquish your foes and achieve victory no matter the cost. And they also indicate that a foe that can't come back to hurt you ever is better than one that may. So basically, show no mercy.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part. But that is kind of mostly how sort of Blaze's ceremonies really go. Quite loud, quite sort of angry sounding, and mostly about violence.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if it kind of fitted in with what you were expecting, but it probably, you do know a bit about Blaze, and it kind of is what you expected it to, or your character is expected it to be. If there was something you were wanting to achieve or have happen, then you do have the chance to obviously try and make that happen or inquire about it.
No, Alexander. It's just kind of mostly just listening and learning. Like, this is his first, Blaze ceremony, so he doesn't really want to rock the boat. Get excommunicated right away.
I think unless you went in preaching peace and harmony and hugs, I think you would be fine.
Yeah, but mostly he's just kind of, there being an observer.
No, that's fine. The ceremony goes on for about 45 minutes in total, at which point it will come to an end, and preparations are then going to place to begin setting everything up ready for midday for when the Sun Queen's ceremony will take place.
Well, I might as well sit through that one too.
Fair enough. Metal Banana, anything else you wish to do at the moment?
Not that I can think of.
No, that's fine. Then I suppose the next kind of important thing would be somebody's meeting the parents.
Oh, I should have watched that movie to prepare for this. I should have watched it. I'm like, it'll go fine. I'm just like inwards now. I'm like, This is fine.
So, Wishful will be there waiting outside the temple for you to arrive. If you
Alright.
were not already there early.
Yeah, he would have been there about 10 minutes early just to make sure he looked what's the word I'm looking for?
Presentable.
Yes, presentable. Thank you. I swear if it wasn't for you guys today, I would have been like my head would have been out the door. uh,
Stop.
but yeah, he'll make sure that he looks presentable, and once she arrives, he's gonna give her a excuse me, a warm smile and just walk over, give her a hug and a nice kiss, and he's gonna say, "Well, how do I look? Think that your parents will like me?"
I, yes, you look wonderful, and don't be so nervous. They're just normal ponies. As long as you're nice and polite, I'm sure it'll all go fine.
Oh, of course. Yes, yes, you're right. He takes a deep breath and just lets it out to calm his nerves, and he goes, "All right, let's get going then."
All right. Wishful will then obviously lead you through the streets to where she lives. Um, I now need to. I suppose you'll want to know where she lives.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Alright, so let's grab a marker when I can find it. Markers, here we go. So she would be. Oh, flies.
Now this music starts playing when you meet them.
Let's see. Oh.
Think.
Oh no. That would be like if it was like yeah, no, that would be if they're those particular that particular theme. It's like, well shit. Guess I'm stuck in a bizarre adventure now.
That moment when things go horribly wrong.
Parents.
I mean honestly, I think it would be even worse if it was a certain vampire.
You were expecting
Alright, what was it?
Wishful's parents. What is I, Dio?
Oh dear god. Yeah, I think that would be worse now that you say it that way.
Make it a bit smaller. Update. There we go. Alright. So, Wishful will take you basically across the park and over to her family house, which is located just here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey. Hey, we're actually pretty close to each other. I could drop by for some tea.
So, Wishful will knock on the door, and they will both answer and be there. And Wishful comes in and gives both her parents a hug and a kiss on the cheek. And you are greeted as well, Burnt. Her father will offer you a handshake. Or hoof shake, I should say.
Burned will
Yeah, I was gonna say.
yeah, Burned will shake his hoof. He goes, "It's a pleasure to meet you both."
Well, Wishful's mum goes, well, I'm still preparing dinner. Why don't you two go to the study and me and Wishful will go and finish up in the kitchen.
Oh, of course. Lead the way, good sir.
Alright. So, you're taken to basically a not like a large, real fancy study, but it's at least a reasonable one. Um, mostly, mostly a small desk and a number of shelves of shelving with stuff on them. There's also a sort of fairly nice chair there as well, which is not behind the desk but on the other side. Um, and as you enter in, her father will ask you, "Are you much of a spirits drinker?"
Uh, every now and then I do. I do enjoy a good spirit. Yes.
And what are you most particular for?
He
The
actually.
judgment begins.
Yeah. Oh God. I really wish I could remember everything that Burns drank along those lines, but it's like, well, shit. Do you have anything that's not too that's not gonna be too strong but not too weak? Just right?
Whiskey it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's pretty much asking for whiskey.
Do you outrightly say whiskey, or do you go with your comment?
Uh, he'll he'll say in a very polite tone that he's more particular to whiskey.
He gives a nod and go, "Well, it just so happens I do have some." And he will go and pour 2 glasses, and will pass one along to you before he takes a seat in one of the chairs and gestures for you to sit in the other one.
All right, Bernd will accept his glass and go sit in the chair directly opposite of him.
So, you intend to marry my daughter then?
I do.
And
She's a really sorry. Go on.
no. If you're gonna start saying something, he will let you.
Yeah, she's a really wonderful and caring mare.
And
She
what are your intentions?
well, to make her happy, to ensure she's safe. See the future together with her.
I see you bear signs of combat. Do you plan to keep that up?
Well, currently we have a journey that we must fulfill and see to completion. But once that's done, the only thing I really plan on doing is overseeing my Chaos Knights and making sure that they are growing properly. And aside from that, live out a peaceful life.
And and how long have you two been seeing each other?
Out of character. Oh, here's the kicker. Uh, we've been traveling together for quite some time, and we've been interested in one another for a fair amount of time, a fair length. He sort of he thinks for a moment and takes a sip of his whiskey. Well, it's been a good couple months. maybe a little longer.
He gives a nod.
I'm actually really tense listening to this.
Yeah, how do you think I feel?
I'm feeling fine. I don't know what you two are talking about.
She informs me you're a follower of the nightmare as well.
I. Sorry.
Do you feel there will be any conflict there?
Oh, of course not. There won't be a conflict. If there was, well, if there is, we could always walk through it and talk things out. I mean, he sort of gives very a very a soft expression is on his face. I I was taught to try and talk things out before anything else.
And do you have any family here in Ville?
No, my foster family is back in Bristol, Lux.
Your foster family?
Mm-hmm.
What happened to your family?
Uh, it's a long story. Uh, the there was a attack years ago, and I was really little, and that's he sort of motions to the scar on the side of his face. That's where this came from, but honestly, the past is in the past. But I managed to get justice for that.
I see.
He uh, he sort of looks around the library, but he gives the stallion a very polite smile. So you're you really do have quite an impressive collection here.
Something which has I've collected over a few years of working as a scholar and a researcher for a very numerous of places. That has allowed me to collect a few trinkets from across Everglow.
I see. He he gives a soft nod. What was the field that you mostly worked in, if you don't mind me asking?
Uh, it was whatever anyone required. Not everybody knows the right places to look within the Luminance Library for whatever research topic they might want, and when they don't know, they obviously require a skilled researcher. I tend to cater
Yeah.
more to those in the nobility and government.
He gives a very polite nod. I see. Uh, it it's nice. You you certainly have a character. Okay, brain, stop messing up. Come on. Uh, is there is there anything you would like to know about me? We have some time before dinner, believe. So
Wishel's told us quite a bit about yourself, and and my concerns more fall towards the future that you might have for my daughter. It appears you at least wish to settle down. Are you planning to live in Ville?
Yes. That would. That is the plan. Uh, at least I would hope. I'm more than willing to speak with her and see what she would feel more happy with.
Well, I'm certain that she would she would want to remain here with her near to her temple and family.
He gives a nod at that, which is perfectly fair and understandable.
Psst, Bird. Remember, you own a house.
Oh,
Remember,
right.
it's there.
Oh, oh, right. Yes, I do own a house. Actually, I'm just waiting for the things to finish going through all the paperwork and whatnot.
Oh, you do own a home here.
Hmm.
Whereabout is it?
It's over on the west side, next to it's close to the Seekers Guild.
Oh, the west side. Yes, that is a nice area over there. It's still kept mostly in good condition, though you don't want to go too far south. Things do take a sharp turn if you head too far. There's still quite a large number of abandoned homes down there.
Yeah, I saw that when I was looking around that area. I
And
I
are
wish
you
to apologize. Sorry,
are
go
you
on.
planning to have a large family or? Ha-
Hmm. He he sort of thinks about this and gives a very kind smile. I'll I would like whatever size family that Wishful wants. I wouldn't mind having a large family, but at the same time, I you know he gives a very soft soft chuckle at that. I wish to see her happy, and whatever makes her happy.
um, you hear calling from. Well, no, sorry. There's knocking at the door, and he goes up, come in, and Wishful nose appears around, and she goes, oh, oh. We're setting up the table now. If you two want to come and sit down.
Thank you very much.
You're saved.
Yeah, our character. Oh God, the first half is over. Oh dear God.
Well, you at least have Wishful's help for the next bit.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Our character. I've got this. I've got this. Oh God. Oh, yeah. I don't do parental uh like meeting the parents very well. If you haven't noticed.
I gotta admit, some of that I was grimacing at, like, oh no, he's saying the wrong thing.
I'm trying. Hey, at least I didn't totally mess it up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad to would have had him in like a headlock by now.
Yeah, I may say the wrong things, but it's like, you do realize it's been like 3 or 4 years since I last met my girlfriend's parents, right? aside from the last time I went to visit her. So it's like, talking about myself. Oh, goody, goody. It's just like that dawning realization.
Um, I do not like un understand. It's I am more worried it about my girlfriend meeting my parents than me
No.
meeting hers.
All right. So you will sit down at the dinner table. Um, the dinner table looks like it could sit another two people here. There is chairs and spaces for them, but um, there are obviously no seats laid out for them. As you sit opposite Wishful, and the two parents sit at the top and bottom of the table facing each other. So they sit at the heads of the table basically. And obviously, as you enjoy your meal, there's obviously conversation, and Wishful's mum is the one who's doing sort of most of the talking for kind of this part of it, and she goes, "Oh, Wishful's been has said that you've had quite a number of adventures, and something that you've been doing for quite a while now with uh, your stepfather."
Oh, yes, actually. Uh, it's been quite interesting for the journeys we've had.
It must have been quite difficult growing up all travelling around like that.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it was honestly pretty peaceful and enjoyable.
Peaceful?
Well, there were moments of, peacefulness, yes. Uh, but yeah, it has been. It was a bit much at the time, but as it as it went as we both went on, we grew accustomed to it.
I see. Well, I always say a nice stable home's the best sort of home you want. A roof over your head and food in your cupboards.
He gives a nod at that. I can agree with that. I
So
my sorry.
when you finished all this rough and tumble with sorting out this what did you call it? Wishful. Oh, it was. I didn't really tell you what it was. It's well, it's just not a nice thing. You don't have to worry too much about what it is. She goes, okay then, dearie. So whatever you're facing against, after that, are you planning to hang up your blades and settle down and have a more normal career?
I would like to, yes.
What
It
would what would you want to
sorry.
do?
Well, I've been studying the stars and mapping out the constellations, so I wouldn't mind going to teach at the academy or the Seekers Guild for astronomy.
Hmm. I'm not sure the academy does much star teaching. Uh, they're more magic sorts. But I do believe the Luminance Library does have a quite what's it called astronomer group, and they do lessons in regards to recognizing constellations and what have you. I think what do they meet? They meet once a month, don't they? And with their telescopes in the park, I believe. Or I think if it's a bit too bright, they tend to go outside of the city walls and set up. I think I've seen them once or twice during the summer months in the park.
Yeah. He he gives a respectful nod. So yeah, uh, it's been quite a intense but rewarding journey. In all honesty, oh man, there's so much I wish I could say, but you know, I don't exactly I don't exactly know how I could word a lot of the things uh, that I wish to speak about. He gives he gives Wishful's mom a very polite smile.
Well, what? Give us a small example of some of the stuff you've been doing.
Hmm.
Something some of the
Well,
more
let me tell you
simpler
the time I
things.
was eaten alive.
Out of character? No, I'm not telling her that story. I I'm sure the last thing she wants to hear about is how Burned almost got turned into lunch for a Bahir. uh,
Or or how about the time Alexander died?
right.
Yeah, just
Uh,
definitely avoid the point where Wishful died at one point.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
Well, though I don't think you were there for that.
No, I don't think I was.
No.
Well, there was one time where we had to, we went over to, out of character, now I have to resort to the player map, because I can't remember names off the top of my head. We once went to, Cerulean Tides, where, I forget, Zyston, was that when she was still with us?
Uh, Trying to remember.
The pirate thing, pirate incident.
I don't believe she was there with you for that.
Right. Geez, I'm trying to figure out what he could what he could talk about. Uh,
No, something recent that they might be impressed with is the Silver Dreams.
oh right. Yeah, we ended up going to Silver Dream quite recently, and we ended up meeting the Archmagus. Quite an experience there.
You were allowed into the Citadel, were you?
Yes, we were.
Did you get a chance to look around any of their archives?
We sadly were not allowed into the archives. We were taken to meet Archmagus. What was the, out of character? What was her name? Archmagus. Something.
Dream Sorrow.
Dream.
Dream Sorrow.
Dream Sorrow. Yes, we were taken to meet right up with Archmagus Dream Sorrow, and she, for all, for what it was worth, she was quite pleasant. He says sort of like he's not so much deceiving them, but it's more like he's trying to make her seem like it was just like a pleasant chat or something. But you know, they're probably gonna catch on. He smiles a bit. She's quite the interesting conversationalist.
Oh, I see. Her mum says it, and her father does continue. Goes, well, I hear her archives are very very extensive, and it would be good. It would be good to see them, but no one really ever gets in that place to see anything.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what the rumours say, anyway.
Well, from what we could see through the doors, they appeared to be immense. Like I said, we weren't able to get in there. They had us under watch, like all of us, because they ain't want any funny business going on.
Another thing you might want to mention is the dwarves.
Oh yeah, it's. Thank you, Zyston, for the help. I'm just like,
Don't worry, I'm your wingman here.
yeah, I'm trying to relax in this, but it's like right now my brain's like, okay.
Well, her mum's gonna ask you. Go. Well, do you have any brothers or sisters by any chance?
At that I actually need to go back through the I think the icy notes. I think.
Possibly.
Or no, wait, it would be images.
Yeah, it might be. It might be in PMs.
No, I think I put them in either here or. Right, let me. Maybe it's planning. No, that's that. I see notes, maybe. I'm trying to remember. It's been like a bit.
Yeah.
He's gonna give a nod and he's gonna go, yes, I have 2 sisters and a brother.
Oh, do tell me a bit more about your family. Will we get a chance to meet them?
Well, I'm hoping to be able to stop by Bristol Lux on the way to our next destination to speak with them about. But he sort of gives a very polite smile once more. He goes, "Well, my mother is is one of the guard for Bristol Lux. She ended up teaching me a fair amount about like how how to go about maintaining weapons when I was last there. My father is he works with metal over at one of the blacksmith shops. Not as like the blacksmith, but as like an assistant. He sort of taught me how to make my own weapons, but I sadly don't do a whole lot of that as it is. Um, Him and my mom are polar opposites. My dad's more along the lines of the quiet but tentative types, while my mom is very bolsterous and just she likes to play pranks on my siblings and I whenever she gets a chance. He he sort of stops for a moment and he's like, and then we come to my brother. He's rowdy, but he cares, even if he likes getting into trouble. He I don't know how he's been as of late, but last I heard from the last time I sent a message to them, he ended up starting a bar fight after after another pony looked at him the wrong way. He's a very yeah, that actually Steel, is it alright if I retcon that?
You've dug your hole.
I was just like, no, don't say this,
No.
man.
So, so my brother started a bar fight last time I met him.
uh, if I were to use my mythic point, will I be able to retcon that?
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Right, yeah, that was my own fault. Yeah, let me just bring up my sheet. That was stupid on my part. What was I thinking? Yeah, using a mythic point to retcon that. And he's gonna go. My brother is he's an accountant over at the bank. Helps out other ponies and griffins and who all with their savings and whatnot. Make sure that they're safe.
There you go.
Yeah.
You gotta sell yourself, man.
I was trying. I was like, okay, this might work, but I'm like, wait a minute, no, afterthought, shit.
This is more important than a job interview, man.
Yeah, I know. Uh, he he sort of blinks a bit. He says, my two sisters. One of them is a gardener for the for the city. She mostly goes around making sure that the landscape looks good. All the flowers and trees and whatnot are being well taken care of and treated. And my other sister, she is a teacher at the school there. She mostly does like aid work, but she pretty much does work with the system.
Ah, quite a spectrum of jobs there. So, how did you get involved in venturing of all things?
I he blinks for a moment. He's just thinking to himself, I really don't remember that. He he gives a bit of a kind smile. I had a bit of I had to go find someone who went missing, so to speak.
Did you find them?
Yeah, I did. I found them, and it turns out that they went into hiding because they messed up on something. But after working out the specifics, they're totally understanding, and I took them back.
And it was that what got you into walking around out in the wilderness fighting monsters then?
Yeah. Yeah, you could put it like that, yeah. He gives a really soft smile to Wishful's parents. I do appreciate you all having me over for dinner.
Oh, not at all, not at all. It's well, assuming you're going to be our soon-to-be son-in-law. Well, we do want to get to know you and our and who our little wishful's going to be spending the rest of their life with.
Indeed. Um, it's been. He looks to Wishful at this, and it's a really. He has a sweet smile on his face. It's been a real fun journey so far, and I know that from here on out, it's only going to be more enjoyable as long as long as I am able to stay by her side. Uh, yeah, her mom can kind of see that Burns a little bit nervous. Like he he's doing really good in keeping his composure, but there's still like that bit of nervousness to him.
No, that's fine. um, I think after that, the meal will probably turn to sort of talks of the wedding and some of the more general light conversation between obviously Wishful, her family, as as well as you guys, and there might be a little bit of talk of the others who you travel with and what have you. So overall, it feels like it's gone quite well. And obviously the kind of the meal kind of begins to wrap up, and it sort of gets to the point where you are going to be able to escape soon, and you're beginning to kind of you begin to kind of say your you know the farewells to each other and what have you. But before you do leave, Wishful's father does pull you to one side for a moment, just for a quiet chat away from the other two, just so they don't hear. But they're not too far away, and he talks to you a little bit more sternly, and and he goes, "Well, you make sure you bring my Wishful back when you are out there, because if
Uh,
anything happens to her, I suggest you don't return to the city."
Bird will give a nod, and he'll respond with, sorry, just the nerves going like, "Hi, we're still here." Uh, he'll give a nod and will say, "I have every every intention to bring her back. You have my word on."
I'll
And with
keep
that,
I'll
he'll
keep you to
extend
it.
mhm. He'll extend a hoof to her dad, and give a very a reassuring smile.
Yeah, he will shake your hoof back. He will return a pleasant smile back as well, but you feel the slight sort of the handshake was probably a bit, well, the hoof shake I should say. Yeah, felt a bit more firm as but otherwise you escape into the streets after that with Wishful.
Hmm.
And when you have walked a little bit further away, she smiles to you and goes, "Oh, well, I think that went well.
Yeah,
They,
I think so too.
I think they liked you. They're hard to tell sometimes. They do tend to, I know, keep things. Well, they seem to be able to hide things quite well sometimes. Or at least I've not been too good at sort of working out what they think."
Yeah, he gives a nod as he exhales. I'm not gonna lie there. Near that conversation at dinner, I was feeling a little bit nervous, but not too much. I mean, I usually don't like talking about myself, if that makes any sense. He gives a sort of a very a very gentle hug to Wishful.
Well, well, if we do end up living here, then well, you'll be probably seeing them almost every week, I suppose.
Yeah,
Because I'm sure
I
they will invite us round for dinner and stuff. And well,
huh.
I'm sure they would expect to be invited round as well.
Oh, of course. I it wouldn't be right of me to refuse either.
As you, at that moment, you realise you're going to have many years of those awkward dinners.
Yeah, Bird's like in the back of his mind. It's like the cymbal clanging monkey, just like on repeat as he's thinking to himself, "Oh, okay, this is a thing that I'm gonna have to, you know, grin during dinner, cause so I can make it through it." But yeah, he gives a nod and he says, "I believe I can handle it."
That's good. I'm happy they haven't scared you off. Was a
Oh,
little bit worried when left you alone with my dad. He wasn't too intense.
no, not really. It's just been a while since I had a proper sit down like that. He uh, he gives her a kiss on the cheek and hugs her.
And
Uh,
you've had a chat like that
he
before.
uh not before. I've My dad has pulled me aside several times when I was still living with them and spoken with me along those lines, mostly about like how I how it was just more or less like uh him teaching me how to properly use like blacksmith tools,
Ah,
if that makes any sense.
I see.
Yeah, that's a bluff check if I ever heard one.
Yeah, I mean, do you want me to roll one?
Nah, I was mostly just kidding. It's like,
Right.
oh yeah, with blacksmith tools, right?
Yeah. I mean, Bird did say that his foster father, taught him how to use like blacksmithing tools, so it's not out of place.
Yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, he pulled me aside to teach me how to blacksmith. Yeah.
Oh man. All right, I will be right back. Oh God.
Yeah, no problem.
No, this is a bio break if I have ever had to take one.
All right, we'll give Bern a moment to recover.
I'm just like, man, it's good thing lightning doesn't have parents.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, pretty much Lightning doesn't have. Well, they've never indicated they had living parents anyway. I believe they were very much like a street urchin type thing.
Yeah, and Alexandrite was raised in the church, so yeah, well, we don't have to have these awkward conversations.
Oh dear. Yeah, well, damn it, I give my NPCs families. They don't have tragic backgrounds where they're all dead. So you have to deal with
But
their
they,
families.
like a player character's backstory.
Yeah.
I sometimes give my character's parents. It's just this one he was
Just,
very much raised by the church, so.
I'm the church. It is his parents.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
I have to
I
say,
have a list of like NPCs that Seal can use against me, so.
yeah, you've met your family.
Yeah. I think there's still one brother I'm still looking for.
Yes, he went out like
Mm.
questing in another direction, didn't he?
Yeah.
You went east, he went west, if I remember correctly.
That is correct.
Sorry?
And yeah, I believe that is correct. And yeah, just never ran into him yet.
No. Well, there's a lot of west you haven't gone. You've mostly stayed around central Everglow. Though, you did go to Cerulean Tides at one point, but
Well, now we're heading to Dragonspeak, so.
you are, this is true.
Is it metal here literally the only character with somewhat of a family?
No, Milk Thistle has quite a large family, though
Oh yeah.
he doesn't really go and see them very often. Though he does send
Oh.
his mum back letters often.
And I have an order, so that's kind of a family, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. There's a father, a mother, brothers,
yep.
sisters. It's like a family, right?
That's close enough. I think the most funniest, interesting family encounter I've done with a player was when the player went back to see his parent, and he was a different, or they were a different gender.
Do do we even want context to that?
Cursed belt.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm back. Sorry.
I think
about
we actually have that belt, don't we?
Yes.
that. What the belt of disguise?
Yes.
I do have it actually. Is it the cursed one that you're asking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we were talking about meeting our like parents and such, and Seal was saying like, oh yeah, he had a player that met their parents as a different gender.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right when I was getting up, I accidentally spilt my drink. I'm like, shit, no. So I had to do a quick mop up of that.
No, that's fine. All right. Mostly now, what's really is going to go on, and I won't torture Burnt anymore. Is going to be like little bits of pieces in regards to wedding planning, and Wish was going to take you through like a few things to look at, and it soon becomes quite apparent trying to do things like in a quickish way is proving quite sort of a bit stressful and stuff. And it's
Yeah.
going to be by the end of it, Wish will kind of realise is that yes, we should wait until things are a bit more planned and we don't have to rush as much.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're going to resurrect the goddess of love. Maybe she can do the wedding.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, that's not a bad idea. Birdie's gonna give it a nice good go. Yeah, let's we should take it slow. You know, not rush things.
Well, do you, well, I can ask some of my family to start putting together some things for it all, and I can also ask the temple as well. Was there anyone here or anything in particular that you wanted done or sorted or prepared for the wedding?
Out of character. Oh God. I wish I could think of something, but nothing's coming to my mind. Birdie's gonna. He blinks a bit. He goes, "Well, I." He sort of looks like he's going into thought for a brief moment. I can't really think of anything.
Well, do you have any family traditions, or do you wanna try and see if you can get your family up here, or is there anything, any rituals that the Chaos Knights need to do, or she starts thinking, or anything like that, or even the nightmare, even.
Getting my family up here might be able to be done. It is possible. I think do we have a priest in mind for the? Well, I mean, there's obviously the priest for the Luminance Temple. Not a big deal. I wouldn't mind. I could always ask Milk Thistle if he has anything prepared.
Milk
Uh,
Thistle? I didn't think he seemed to be that interested in weddings or love.
I
I mean, he seems to struggle with friendship a little bit. I mean,
yeah, but I
we
think
do
this
need to
might.
work on that.
Yeah, I think this might help him out a bit. He he uh he says uh words politely. He he goes, I think we could ask him and see what he has to say if he even wants to do anything.
Well, I mean, if he wants to do something, I don't see any issues him doing something.
Yeah.
If he wants a
Although
part.
I think yeah, well, we could ask him. It
Well,
shouldn't be that big of a deal.
what about the others? Does do you think Alexandrite or Metal Banana wants to take part in some way?
Actually, they would also be. That is a good suggestion. Let's ask them as well.
Well, don't you? Well, perhaps you can pick either Milk Thistle or
Oh,
Alexandrite as your best stallion, and that would be something.
yeah. You know what? I'll ask Alexandrite when I see him next. He he gently smiles to Wishful Pin. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit on the odd side right now. I'm just like I think it might be the stress from like the trying to rush the wedding.
Yes, I'm sure we can. I'm sure we can both wait for our magical moment, and it will be even the more enjoyable when it happens.
He he'll he'll kiss her softly and give her a hug. I'm sure it will. He he just has like the biggest and most uh happy expression on his face as he says that.
All right. So with that, I think Wishful will do a number of bits in the afternoon to indicate that obviously you guys are going to probably try and when you've completed this mission and she gives other people a good amount of the responsibility to try and sort things out for them.
Yeah,
Um,
that works.
she does leave it with you to sort out anything that you want to on your side, like obviously getting your family up or anything like that. As and she will sort of deal with like her side of things.
Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair. Okay, out of character. Okay, it's done. It's over with.
Yeah, well, at least for the moment, anyway.
Yeah, it's like okay, me, come on, knock this this stupid little shit off.
Yeah, I was going to make the joke of like when you're talking with the parents. Now let's talk politics.
Oh dear God, no, that would have been even worse. Thank you for not making that joke. That would have been like the most opportune time for me to like clam up.
All right.
Hey, you want to make this even more awkward? Let's talk politics.
Yeah. I think sort of unless anybody else wants to really do anything too drastic, you guys probably would have made preparations. The whirlwind wedding is kind of put off, and you guys will prepare to travel out tomorrow on the airship to head towards the Dragon's Peak.
Yeah.
Does that sound good? Unless anybody wants to add or do anything.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sorry, I just noticed something funny. We have thunder clapping streak.
I don't get it.
It's Thunderclap and the Lightning Streaks. Thunderclap's last name and Lightning's first name combined.
Yeah, like if you look at the map under your token, like we have Thunderclap and Lightning, and their names are like joined together.
Oh.
Just something funny I noticed right there. I was like, oh.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for the laugh. I needed that.
Thunder clapping streak. Yeah. All right. I think that'll possibly be a good place to to stop. Ready for you guys to adventure out into the wilderness again for next session.
Off to adventure once again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unless, like I said, there's something drastic anybody wants to do, any other role play or downtime activity anybody wants to do.
Oh, I'm gonna just throw my money in the bank since I think I got some still from
Yeah?
last.
You are more than happy to throw your money at the bank. You are given a ticket that tells you how much money you have in your account.
All right. Yeah. So I'll just make sure that people can't loot my body of my money. So.
Yeah. Out of character, I set off the bomb. No, that would be like, oh hey, you became pure evil now, huh? Guess what? Your soul is lost to the void. Well, it is coming.
You will kill yourself in the process.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Go on.
you said the bomb was in Villager Town, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have it in the old Chaos Knights headquarters, which is in the palace. Well, I think that's where it is. Yeah, it was in like the west or east wing of the Unification Hall.
I think the Unification Hall is what the palace is known as. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I know it's hidden there in the Chaos Knights barracks. But yeah, no, we need to get rid of that thing.
Like I said, the magic place that might have a way to disposing it would be a good place.
Yeah.
People got paranoid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I think we're all a bit paranoid.
I'm not that paranoid.
I'm the bomb in Villager Town. Metu considering it's going off.
Yeah, no, Burn's been like, honestly, he wants to just drop in the ocean, but the thing is like, then we have a whole mass of aquatic elementals to worry about.
I mean, that's still better than it going off in Villager Town.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, as long as you don't go hitting it again, Alex, then it's all good.
Yeah.
You want to give the bomb a big old spanking, Alex? I'm sure he'll enjoy that. It'll have some explosive results.
I mean, that's how we got the bomb in the first place.
Yeah, I know, because of my stupid thinking. Remember that?
I mean, it was also my stupid thinking that I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to attack this bomb to get this guy to try to make it so it doesn't go boom.
Oh yes, and that's how we ended up creating the dump stooge.
I mean, hey, it got our dear friend off our back for a little bit.
Yeah, and then we encountered him in the sewers after he massacred, the majority of the Thieves Guild.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that's a thieves guild. Like, Alexandrite has no qualms about them being wiped out.
One of the council members also got killed in that as well.
That part's a little like, oh, but
I mean, he did work with the Thieves Guild and stuff like that. I rolled randomly, and he was down there at the time, so
It's alright.
the dice wanted.
Oh man,
How convenient.
I know.
we're getting into some Oblivion or Skyrim random NPC generation there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, I
Oh my
will
God,
be honest. Him
Mhm.
dying actually helped Crystal Heart gain more influence on the council.
That's true.
So his death did have an impact.
yeah. I mean, Alexandrite still says that's not quite the great impact, but they live in.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like, he's going to bring the entire world down. I mean, we have a pep to thank for that.
All right. Well, with that, I will bring the stream to an end.
All right.
All right. Have a great one, you guys. Thank you for joining us.
Wow.
Good night.